So to understand Venus's impact on our lives, so signification or the thing Venus governs and controls. So firstly, Venus shows in a male chart. Venus shows the female partner or the wife. So let's say, okay. First, Venus shows wife or female partner. Venus also shows marriage. Now, marriage is in both male and female's chart, and here in female partner and wife is in just male chart. Now Venus also shows luxury. So if a male is mistreating any female, Venus also in general shows female. So if a person is mistreating or cheating female in general, a woman in general, then he is destroying his own luxury, his own comforts. He's destroying his marriage or relationship. If even if he's not married yet, in the future his marriage will get affected because of the wrong acts he performed or did towards female or women. Okay. Venus also shows any pleasure. It may be pleasure related to luxurious things or experiencing something new. All the pleasures in this world is governed by Venus. So if you don't have Venus's blessing, pleasure is very difficult to obtain. So all the luxurious things in this world. So let's say, for example, all the Dubai people need a very strong Venus and will be born with a strong Venus. Let's say 50 years ago, Dubai was nothing. 50, 70 years ago. Now people are so they have too much wealth right now, and that is all the blessing of Venus. Especially the people in Dubai who are born from the last 25 to 30 years, in the 30 to 40 years, people who are just experiencing too much wealth from a very young age, they are 100% blessed with Venus. That is the type of or the level of luxury Venus can bless a person with. And all these things can be shown by the position of Venus and the relationship Venus is forming with other planets. So luxury and ornaments, any ornament, it may be ring or a chain, anything, all the ornaments, all the jewelries, everything, every accessories like this are governed by Venus. Now let's say if you wear a gold chain, so there you are activating Venus and Jupiter because gold is ruled by Jupiter, and gold, the metal, is ruled by Jupiter, but what it has been turned into an ornament, so it is ruled by Venus too. So the same way, even in vehicle, Venus is the whole entire vehicle is denoted or governed by Venus, but the mechanical aspect of the vehicle is governed by Mars. So there it becomes a combination. Even in ornaments it can become a combination. Now if the ornament is just silver ornament with a diamond, then it is completely Venus, 100% Venus. So that is just an example for ornaments. And any passion. Now let's say a person wants to pursue a goal or just achieve something in general. The level of passion, the level of determination will be can be seen by Venus, because Venus shows willpower, determination, and Venus blesses with the drive or passion required to achieve a person's goal. So Venus rules passion and all sexual desires. It may be good, bad, normal, everything is ruled by Venus. And any desire, the type of desire will be shown by the relationships being formed with Venus. So Venus also governs that. And fertility in male and female, Venus shows fertility. And there are other things which impact fertility too, but in general, Venus controls fertility too. So if Venus is afflicted, this is going to be difficult. Getting childbirth may be affected. Now Venus shows comfort, luxury, comforts, all these lavish things but that people enjoy. They're all governed by Venus. And perfume. So in general, Muslims or Islamic people follow Venus a lot. So that's why you can see them being associated with all the luxurious things, perfumes, and all the gemstones, diamonds. All these things are Venus related things. So to achieve luxury and these things, they started following Venus a lot. And yeah, all types of perfume, especially luxurious things. Now whenever I mention Venus, I don't just say scent, I say luxurious perfume. Because let's say a person is earning 1 lakh per month, and his salary is 1 lakh, and he goes and buys perfume that costs 50,000 for an example. Now that becomes a luxury, because he's spending half of his monthly income on just something he wants to enjoy, and some small object, instead of responsibilities or these things. He could have bought, if he just buys 1,000 or 2,000 perfume. Now that is not a luxury, that is not just Venus. That gets diluted, it gets diluted with moon and other planets, because Venus shows luxury. Luxury meaning it's something that is very hard to attain, very hard to obtain. That is what Venus denotes. So for a person earning 20,000, 2,000 or 5,000 perfume may be a luxury. So it just varies like that. That's why you can see people or celebrities who become rich, they don't buy watches that are simple or around 50,000 to 1 lakh. They buy like 3-4 watches for 4-5 crores. That is because they want to activate Venus. Someone or someone close to them or someone would have guided them. And to be an actor or to be a celebrity, you need good Venus. So by buying that or just wearing that in general, they are activating Venus, and that will be increased. That's why you don't see them downfall or lose their luxuries in general, because they keep their Venus activated. And activation and all I'll explain in the later, because if you activate Venus, you should be ready to get all the negative aspects too. So yeah, that's why you don't see them donating and gathering good karmas. So yeah. Next, coming to fragrance. Yeah, fragrance and all the exotic fragrances, exotic foods, exotic things in general are ruled by Venus, because they're all a luxury. And clothes, all types of clothes, any cloth that has been stitched is ruled by Venus. So if let's say for example a t-shirt which has the stitch, that becomes cloth or an object ruled by Venus. Now suppose that didn't have any stitches, then the cloth becomes governed by Jupiter, because that is in a pure form, and after it has been stitched to or tailored to a particular person or a particular size or anything, then it is ruled by Venus. So clothes in general are ruled by Venus. Beauty, if Venus is good, that person may be good looking, because may is important here, because the beauty depends on wide variety of things. It depends on moon, Venus, genetics, and the place or environment they have been born in. So there are too many factors, but if Venus is afflicted, you can be sure that their beauty will be affected in some or the other way, for sure. And arts, all forms of arts, visual arts, or any art like singing, music, dance, any form of expression where they use artistic talents, or if a person is born like a genius in music, you can be sure Venus is the planet that blessed him with music. Like let's say Mozart or someone, for example, will have a strong Venus and will be showing artistic things, or it depends on the placement. So yeah, Venus rules all forms of arts. If a person has to be wants to attain musical or dance related or any of these things, drawing, art, all of these forms, then Venus's blessing is very important. And vehicles. So yeah, overall the entire vehicle is going to be ruled by Venus, while the parts in it that are mechanical, those are going to be ruled by Mars. And you see all the electrical things that will be ruled by Mercury. Electrical as in all the display and these features that make using let's say playing a music or anything very easy, those small parts are represented by Mercury. So yeah, vehicle, if you have bad Venus, then you can see the person maintaining his vehicle badly. Or even if you have good Venus and you maintain your vehicle badly, you are making your Venus bad. So if you have good Venus and you have vehicles, and if you want more luxuries, or if you want a good Venus in general, then maintaining your vehicle even without a scratch is very important. So if you have scratches on your vehicle, then your Venus is getting afflicted. And gems, all gems. It may be any natural stone, or all of these gems like moonstone or diamond, all of the luxurious gems, and even gems, normal gems in general, are ruled by Venus. Now diamond is linked with Venus, and diamond is very expensive, or is a luxury to have. Now to understand this gems part clearly, a simple example would be, there are two categories, precious gemstones and semi-precious gemstones. When it comes to precious gemstones, let's say for example blue sapphire. Blue sapphire is linked to Saturn, and that would be categorized in precious gemstones. Now when it comes to lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli is also linked to Saturn, and that is a semi-precious, or just a universal stone. So this universal stone is not linked to Venus, but the blue sapphire, just the act of buying the blue sapphire will activate Venus to some extent, because you are buying a luxurious product or thing. So yeah, I think this covers Venus.